All right, guys, so today we talked about how to find the area of quadrilaterals. We talked about classification of quadrilaterals and the area formula that goes with each one. So for some homework help, I'm going to run through the qualifications for each quadrilateral. We'll talk about what the formulas are, and then I'll help you with number one, and then you should be golden to do the rest on your own. Okay, so what is a quadrilateral? We talked about in class today. A quadrilateral is any four-sided polygon. So here's just an example. We've got, squares, parallelograms, rectangles, trapezoids. Anything that has four sides is classified as a quadrilateral. So the first one we're going to talk about is a square, and there are some specific characteristics that make a square a square. Okay, the first one is that it has four congruent sides. We can see that it has four congruent sides because each of these sides has one little tick mark, and that tells us that they're all equal, that they're all the same. A square also has four right angles. Okay, the boxes in each of these corners tell us that it's a right angle. The diagonals are congruent in a square, so if we measured from corner to corner, that would be congruent. And the diagonals are perpendicular. That also means they intersect at a 90-degree angle. So the area formula for a square is area equals length times width. Okay. All right, so a rectangle is just a smidge different, lots of the same characteristics, but one big difference. All right, so the opposite sides are congruent. On a square, all of the sides were the same. On a rectangle, only opposite sides are the same. Okay, we can see that because we have two tick marks here, same here, and across from here we have one tick mark. So that tells us that these are the same and that these are the same, but they're not all congruent. A rectangle also has four right angles, and its diagonals are congruent. The area formula for a rectangle is area equals length times width. Okay. The next word we're going to talk about is a rhombus. A rhombus is kind of like a square that's kind of smushed sideways. Okay. So it has four congruent sides. We can tell that by our little tick marks here. They're all exactly the same length. Its diagonals are perpendicular. So when we draw a line, okay, connecting each corner, they meet at a 90-degree angle. Okay. All right. To find the area of a rhombus, we're going to do base times the height of the rhombus. Okay. Base times height. Parallelogram is kind of like a rectangle that's been smushed over. Okay, so on a parallelogram, opposite sides are congruent. Okay, opposite angles are congruent. These circles here tell us that this is equal to this, and this one is equal to that one. Okay, and the opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so they're running in opposite directions. The area formula for a parallelogram is area equals base times height. Okay, so you're still looking for the base and then the height that is perpendicular to the base. All right, so our favorite one, the one with the crazy formula that we have to memorize, is a trapezoid. So a quadrilateral is a trapezoid if it just has one pair of parallel sides. So if we look in our picture here, it says that this side and this side are parallel. Okay, they'll run forever in the same direction and never intersect. And that's really the only classification we need for a trapezoid. The area formula for a trapezoid is area equals 1/2 of base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Okay, so here's base 1, here's base 2, and then we would have our height that is a perpendicular to both bases. Okay, all right, so number 1 on the homework is one of those beautiful trapezoids. So to start to solve, the first thing that we're going to do is write the formula. Okay, so our formula for a trapezoid is area equals 1/2 parentheses base 1 plus base 2 parentheses times the height. Okay, so after we write that, then we're going to fill in the side lengths, substitute them in to our formula. Now if you look here, B1, B2, those are just labeling the side lengths. That's not actually base 1 and base 2. Okay, base 1 is right here, so it's our A1, and it's 8.2 inches. Base 2 is on the top, so it's A2, so it's 4.2 inches. And then our height is dropped in, and it measures from very tip top to very bottom, and it's also 4.2. So we're going to substitute those values into our formula. So now we have 1/2 parentheses 8.2, which is base 1, plus 4.2, which is base 2, times the height of 4.2. Okay, now all we have to do is use the order of operations to solve. So first thing we're going to do is do our parentheses. 8.2 plus 4.2 gives us 12.4. And then we're going to just do our multiplication in order from left to right. So we have 1/2 times 12.4 gives us 6.2. 6.2 times 4.2 gives us an area of 26.04 inches squared. We know that when we're talking about area, our units, our final units, are always squared. Okay. All right. So use those formulas for the rest of your homework. Show every single step, and you must start every single question by writing out which formula you're going to use, and then showing me the substitution of your side links. All right.